Breaking news coming in from West Bengal. TMC mouthpiece has drawn parallel between Shinzo Abe's killing in Japan and India's Agnipath scheme. The Trinamool Congress mouthpiece says that the killer of Shinzo Abe was out of service in 3 years and was without pension, and he had joined the service for a short term. The party mouthpiece has questioned the Agnipath scheme for military recruitment here in India. Let's go across to Tamal joining us for more on this from Kolkata. Tamal, some would call this quite an outrageous parallel between the Shinzo Abe's assassination and the Agnipath military recruitment scheme.
Well, that's right. In fact, this is Trinamool Congress official mouthpiece, Jago Bangla, and the top article, the front page article, has clearly drawn parallel between the shocking and brutal killing of Shinzo Abe and India's Agnipath scheme. Where Shinzo Abe, the former Prime Minister of Japan, the incident happened in Japan, but then Trinamool Congress has drawn a parallel indicating that the Agnipath scheme, which had run into a controversy, which had also seen outrage of people and public protest over the duration of 4 years of service and thereafter, what Trinamool Congress says, a lot of uncertainty as whether the people who would then be left unemployed will find another source of income or not. So Trinamool Congress is trying to suggest that the man, the killer, was with Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Forces for 3 years, and then he was unemployed without pension, and almost parallel to what really the Agnipath scheme talks about. Mind it, Mamata Banerjee, as a Trinamool Congress Supremo and Chairperson, had also demanded that the 4-year duration should be increased to 60 years or even 65 years if required, and that the 4 years period is not conducive for anyone to understand, their commitment and, of course, to give full service to the nation. BJP had strongly countered such allegations coming in from opposition parties, suggesting that they are all politicization and effort of politicization of a scheme involves armed forces. But Trinamool Congress had maintained that people would then be left unemployed after 4 years, and then there would be a lot of trouble for people, and also trying to suggest that the recruitment, the number of people who would be recruited would be very few compared to the current status of unemployment in the country. But then cut to yesterday's incident, Shinzo Abe's killing, which happened in Japan, has also now found a political resonance here back home in India, with Trinamool Congress, the opposition party, is simply not questioning the Agnipath scheme, but also trying to highlight that there could be similar fallout in India if Agnipath is implemented, indicating that people who work or people who get absorbed under Agnipath scheme, once they become unemployed and live a life without pension, they could be more susceptible to crimes, and if such crimes happen, that will not make the society a convivial one. How BJP would react to it, we have to wait and see. But then this is a very sharp comparison and a parallel drawn between Shinzo Abe's shocking killing in Japan and the Agnipath scheme of India.
All right, Tamal, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us with those details.